understand that WA is always windy, but then what about South Australia? Because it had not been stopped windy since we arrived, especially when we were on the Nullarbor, and up until today it's still windy. We noticed that usually it's less windy in the morning, but then the wind becomes stronger and faster, and lot of gusts in the afternoon. Yesterday we arrived here at Murphy Haystack, and we just camped outside the entrance. We are allowed to camp there. We pay $10 per night, and then to get into this Murphy Haystack to see the rocks, is actually cost $5. It's like $2 per adult, and then children under something is free. So yeah, so we just relaxed yesterday in our caravan. We're not alone, of course. There's some other caravan and camper trailer and rooftop tent also stay overnight as well. And then this morning it seemed like everybody left except us, and then it's less windy, so we go to check out this Murphy Haystack rocks. And then after this we're gonna continue on to we're going to Talia, and we will be staying at Talia Caves per night, or probably 2 nights until New Year. Well, New Year is tomorrow. You dropped your shoe.
Because I'm up here.
This looks like the oyster that's open, or a mouth of the hippo. The middle rock look like some kind of animal face. From a distance, I think it looked like a mouse, but now maybe it looked like a seal. Just noticed there's a toilet here, and there's some tap water outside as well. I'm not sure if there's water in it though.
Really?
No, it's not.
I saw it move. Maybe it's the wind.
We are here at Talia Caves. The Talia Cave is just a few minutes down the stairs onto the left. We just finished checking that out, and now we walk to the left, to the right hand side to check out all this rock hole. It's low tide right now, so most of the rock holes are not filling up with water, and there's a few people here. The weather is quite good right now. It's not so windy. We thought like there's more bigger rock hole for us to dip ourselves in or have a swim, but actually not. So we're just gonna put our foot in it. Hey.
Mommy, hold hands, everybody.
No, it's too far to hold hand.
If you do that over there, you're not like here. Actually, with fish in it, it'll also gets rid of all the bugs, the bacteria.
buy this walk hole here left, so we get to have this for ourselves. And right now there's absolutely nobody around, so we have a little dip into the walk hole. It's quite cold, but it's refreshing. Plus the weather, like, it's a little bit windy, but it's not so bad. At least we can get to enjoy our day out near the sea, and then the wind is not super strong, nothing blasting our face for the past couple of days compared to today where weather is really good. Evie, you're so brave, you swim. Evie really loves her swim, she's so brave. Yeah, there's fish here too. Low tide in South Australia is in the morning, well, at least on the Eyre Peninsula. I think I remember low tide is also in the morning on the York Peninsula too. So in order to get to that walk hole over there, have to go in the morning, I think around 11, 12. Right now it's about 2 o'clock. Talia Cave or Bullshit Cave on Instagram. I was so curious of the cave, and now I have finally here after a whole year of waiting. Well, now I can tick that off my list. Look at the belly is breathing. Yeah, that's a car.
The mommy video.
We stopped by this town, I think it's called Elliston, to buy some stuff, some grocery to cook. And yeah, well, Justin decided not to stay at the free campground at the same June. I think he read a few comments on Wikicamp, said that that camping spot is not really legit, so we're not gonna stay there. We're just gonna keep moving. Plus our dunny is full, so we need to go here at this town to do the dump and filling up water as well. So yeah, we already checked out Talia Cave and the wolf and the top, so we're all good to move on. Probably we're just gonna free campsite somewhere a bit further from the town. cannot believe we have crossed the Nullarbor 3 days ago, and it's actually cost us 765 and 44 cents petrol to cross the Nullarbor. It took us 3 days and 2 nights and to reach the Nullarbor Roadhouse. At first I thought the Nullarbor Roadhouse was like abandoned, but it's actually not. There's like a brand new roadhouse next to the historical one. So yeah, and after that we went straight to Penang, where we stayed over 1 night. My experience with the Nullarbor is I was really excited. I expect to see, I don't know, something a little bit different. However, I didn't get to it didn't live up to my imagination. The 90-mile stretch like me, and then that sign about Nullarbor playing with just me, and I was hoping to see some single-back lizard, blue-tongue lizard crossing the road, but didn't see any of them. Didn't see a single sign of kangaroo, but I did saw 2 emu from from a distance really far away, and from the whole Nullarbor, and that's it. Didn't see any other animal. A lot of crow, of course. My most disappointing bit is I have always wanted, like, my number one on my bucket list from our Big Lab Australia is to camp on Bunda Cliff overnight, so that I can capture the sunset and then wake up in the morning and capture the sunrise. It didn't happen. We couldn't make it to Bunda Cliff. It's still like an hour from the WA South Australia border quarantine station, so it was like 8 something when we went past. And then there, I think it's like the beginning of the Great Australian Bight. The cliff is similar to Bunda Cliff, but yeah, there was free camp there, and so we decided to go there, and we did camp next to the cliff. But oh my god, the wind was just so strong. It's gusts of wind happen constantly, but the sunset on that day just so dramatic. I was like, I had my dream come true. If only that was Bunda Cliff. But so yeah, I love this guy, but then I couldn't stay outside to take any pictures, at least 1 or 2 shots, and that's it. I had to run back inside because the wind was just so strong and it's so cold. So we decided to camp not too far from the cliff, at least like behind some of the bushes. Hopefully it was high up from the wind, but it did not. For the whole night we suffer constant wind. I feel like the storm is happening outside our caravan because our caravan shook so much. It woke me up so many times at night time, and I sort of like got scared. I scared that our caravan might fall over or something. But anyway, and well, on that night Justin and I discussed that we're gonna wake up in the morning and then come to Bunda Cliff and stay overnight. And so I did not wake up early for sunrise on at that cliff. We woke up I don't know, about 8 or 9 something, and then we left to Bunda Cliff, and thank goodness when we got there the wind was not so strong, so we did manage to get the drone footage and the photography that I want, even though I really want sunset there. And then Justin didn't really keen to stay there, so we move on to Penang. Yeah, by the time we get to Penang, it's like about, I think it's like around 6 o'clock, and immediately I got like 3 loads of laundry that I need to do. And then it was so windy as well, so once we finished everything and then eat dinner, put the kid to sleep, and then next day come, we went and we checked out the Penang windmill. a very lovely windmill. I thought there's more to it, but that's not, just only that bit. And then we went to Lake McDonald. Okay, I learned about Lake McDonald. It's a pink lake, I think the biggest pink lake in South Australia. I learned about it like maybe 10 years ago when we first visit South Australia. We didn't get to go explore much in South Australia, and we didn't get to go to Pink Lake the first time we came. So I said to Justin that this time we have to go. But then when we first crossed the border into South Australia in April this year, it was April and it was getting so cold. We decided to skip the Eyre Peninsula, and then we went straight to NT. And then we're planning to come back to Eyre Peninsula, which is now, and explore the Pink Lake. And so we went to the Pink Lake, and to my greatest disappointment, I feel like crying when we were there, because the Pink Lake is no longer pink. I think the reason is due to some big rain that happening a month or two ago in South Australia. Too much rain down, so I think it's dilute the saltness of the Pink Lake, so the lake is no longer pink. It's sort of white. Some of the lake is dry, so we can actually walk on it, but then yeah, the entire lake is just not pink anymore. And I was so disappointed, because that Pink Lake had a gravel road that we can actually drive our car van in, and then the road was like in the middle of the two lakes. So that is like a picture's perfect to me. And I really want a shot of the Pink Lake with our car van. Well, it did happen with a white light instead of pink, so I am very disappointed. Anyway, the sunset is so beautiful right now. I can see the light reflected on my face, making my face like glowing. Today is actually New Year Eve, and thank goodness, thank God for the beautiful weather. That's why we're able to stay near this sea and near this cliff and enjoy the beautiful sunset. Enjoy the New Year Eve today. We did explore a little bit today, so thank goodness. I am like extremely sad because we are actually going home. We have to skip Queensland. We couldn't do Queensland because circumstances. Eden, she doesn't want to do she doesn't want to live caravanning life, and we're poor, like very poor. We have spent all of our saving. We pretty much underestimated how much it actually costs living on the road. What we pay the most is the petrol price, and that eats up a lot. And then there's a lot of things that go wrong, like in the caravan, that need us to fix and service the car twice, and service the caravan twice. Yeah, and that eat away our budget and our savings. So we couldn't do Queensland. I guess we have to do Queensland another time, and we are actually making our way back to Sydney slowly. So I think like we have about 2 weeks left on the road.